Hi, hello, and my name is Sudarshan. Welcome to my channel. Today, this is a motivational talk I'm going to talk about. What it is about, whatever happens, I will never care about it. Because I've taken this as a very important topic today. Because we have to overcome several problems. Because we cannot keep thinking about the same problem. Because if you're going to think about the same problem again and again, we are not going to succeed in our life. So that is why I have come up with this kind of topic. Okay, guys. Now, what it is about is whatever happens, I will never care about it. Which means that whether it is thing, fight, or whatever it may be, I am not bothered. This is the meaning I want to say. Now, before that, whenever I live with so much of groups, I decided I was thinking that how difficult it will be, because that some things will not be true, some things may maybe lead to failure. I came to know that I am very much aware that not to give importance for the thing which doesn't work for me. So why don't want to care about it? Because not waste time in it. This is the thing I want to conclude. Now, let me tell the next para. Today, lives are very complicated, filled with depressions. Means to say that there are so much of persons where one will have this much of one problem, another person have another problem, like so on. In last video, I would have told you about how to get out of the bad mood, because there I would have mentioned you that being always in a bad mood causes so much of problems. Because I have just utilized that topic as a motivation, where I am able to see that I'm able to live like a American horse. But because I'm so much love in American horse, that's funny. Because I'm a horse addictor, I just have in love with so much of horses. That's the thing. Now, but even though I'm not worried, this has also been in with me, which means to say that in olden times, all these depressions, anxiety, stress, or all haven't been me. Now, as I started to read some of the books, I came to understand that being stressed or getting anger, which doesn't work, as taught me that staying around that or beating about the bush will not help you in any ways. That is the thing I came to know. Now, I took all this anxiety, depression, so on from my mind, because whenever I see a thing, tomorrow we are not going to give importance for it. We will be moving on. That is how my mind works. If I see this thing, tomorrow I'll see some other thing. Like that, I'll be keep moving, so that I can gain confidence. It is like how love is not being true. I've seen that many loves has been getting broken up. Well, to me, that topic is not required. Even though I see it, I just see and leave it off. Which means to say that I want to spend time with all people. So that is why I don't give importance for love. Because I be keep changing everywhere. If I see this person tomorrow I'll see some other one. It's like I'm like a popular star, or like a singer, famous singer, king of pop, Michael Jackson, where he sees so much of people. If for example, let me bring Michael Jackson, so that it will be very easy for you guys to understand. Imagine yourself as a Michael. Imagine when I self as a Michael Jackson, I see this person tomorrow. I see this girl tomorrow. Tomorrow I see another person, like this, so on. And we keep moving, because I don't want to concentrate on the same thing, which makes me irritated. It is like stagnation and beating about the bush. So what I have decided is that not to be with the same person, keep moving there and there, so that you will not feel this kind of depressions. So this idea gave me on how to overcome this bad thoughts. So as I had developed this kind of mindset, I have stopped worrying about bad things which I don't want in my life. So through this, what is the benefit I gained is that if I see this person today, so tomorrow I'll see some other person. With that kind of mindset, what it has taught me is that to overcome depression, anxiety. So this idea has taught me to become depression, being in stressed, thinking about the same thing again and again, or beating about the bush. All these things has been vanished away from my mind. Okay, guys, because why? Whenever the problem comes, I have seen that same thing comes and again, and what it feels like. I had enough of all these things. I don't want to give so much of importance. Let's put a full stop here, because in my own times I have faced so much of problems that being with the same person is not going to help you in any way, because one day we have to move out of it and get moving to our life. This is the thing I'm always focused. So what I always do, what I don't do in my life is that even though I have friends, I have so much of people I am in love with, I don't give importance for them at all under any circumstance. To be very, very frank, I don't give the same importance for them, because it's like you are overcrossing your limits, which I don't want to do that in my life. So I made a decision to have a full stop to it, so that you will not cross anything. Right? Now, as I also said, no more worries about anxiety, depression, stress, anger, etc., and no more emotional about thing. If I think love is gone, I think it's gone forever. I will never get back to think with where the love is. Suppose if a love is broken up, what I think is that I'll never get back that. I think I'll just forget it and move on, because I came to know that this will be never true, because suddenly you may lose things, you may lose your happiness. Through that only I came to know that let's leave the love there itself. Let's see different kind of people, enjoy with the different kinds of people instead of being with the same one, because being with the same thing looks very bored. So that is why I want to move on with different kinds of people, so that you have a confidence, you have a self-discipline, as well as your journey is different from others. This is the thing I created. Now, this para tells why I am not bothered about anything, because in today's world we can see times have changed. This is a very important thing, guys. In olden days, we used to see how things were, how things are today, because there are some things in olden days which are not applicable today. For example, in today's we are all living with electronic gadgets like phone, WhatsApp, Twitter, and many social networks. In olden days, we used to have phone calls, phone booth, and so on, and handwritten notes to keep the contacts safe. Isn't it, guys? Which that was one part of disadvantage, where we have to search numbers and try to make them call. That was one part of different. But today we are all working across the Google. Either with one word we can able to get that contact person. That is the difference we see in today's reality, isn't it? But when I heard about the time changing, I felt a bit comfortable. Okay, things will keep changing only, but we have to change according to the situation. The situation will not change according to me. This is the thing I came to understand. Now, when I heard about some time changing everywhere, I have seen some people agitated and some people are afraid of jobs. This means to say that why they are afraid of jobs is that due to some number of reasons. Because let's not reveal that, because it's a waste of time. I came to know talking about those reasons as well as spending time, giving time for it is a waste of time. So I came to know that for any kind of reasons, let's not give importance to it, with whatever reason it may be. Why they are afraid of jobs? Because of due to so and so reason. So let's not go in depth of it. Next point. In my opinion, I am always aware of my job, which means, suppose if I am working or doing something, I always see to that I am aware in my job and my career, right? Because what I do is that I never concentrate on other kinds of work, and I'll not mind other kinds of business. I'll mind only my business. Because if you're going to focus on others' business and losing your thing, it makes your life a disgruntled situation. So I have decided not to put my life in a disgruntled situation. This was the frame of mindset which I had in my life. Now, I always think that I am not in a position to take love because of infinite number of reasons. Because, as I said in this paragraph, sometimes loves are not being true. I have seen loves are getting breaked up due to infinite so reason, which I don't want to go in depth of it because it feels like I'm getting depressed and getting bored by this topic. This is what I'm coming to tell. No, I always think, what as an example? Horse. Always horse is the best example to me. American, Australian, Canadian, so on. That horse are the best example to my life because horse lives their life dependently without asking others. I always focus the horse. Even if I want to fall in love, horse is the only example to me because it knows discipline, because horse is better than humans, to be very frank. That is why I took horse as an example. As I said, I always think that I am not in a position to take love because of infinite number of reasons. So I decided to prepare my way of life without depending on others. As I said, as I took the decision, I always see to that my horse is always a great example because when I started to see the horse, it made me a bit comfortable, as well as stop that horse. It's made me to stop being depressed under any kind of situation. I'm proud to be a fan of horse as well as addicted to it. Okay. Now, from all these things, what I have decided is that I decided to prepare my way of life without depending on others. Because some person may have to do this, something has to do this which we don't like, we feel bored. That is why I'm not dependent on others. Be very 100% frank. This is what I do. I will also make sure that my life, work and career is important. Like a willpower of horse, I see to that my work, career, as well as my job, as well as my YouTube journey are more important than all these things. That's it, guys. From the conclusion, I'm coming to the conclusion that whatever happens, I will never care about it anymore because I am depending myself and I will live a life like a beautiful horse. Okay, guys. See you up in the next video. Hope you guys would have liked this video. Still, videos will be coming very soon. See you up in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Keep on watching.